Brexit is momentous and life-changing for Britain. The British people should be given a final say on whatever deal is negotiated. If they are allowed that say, then Brexit can be averted. And I and many others will work passionately for that outcome. Britain without Europe will lose weight and influence, for sure. But Europe without Britain will be smaller and diminished, also for sure. And both of us will be less than we are and much less than we could be together. In politics, there's a kind of fatalism which can often overwhelm what is right by making the right course seem hopeless or even delusional. So it is with Brexit. In the UK, we are told that the people have spoken and that to interrogate the question further is treachery. The will of the people is deemed clear and indisputable, though what that will means in practice, given the complexity of Brexit, the multiple interpretations of it, and the differing consequences of each version, is with every day which passes not clear at all. But nonetheless, we're told we must just do it. And in Europe, there is often a sorrowful shaking of heads and a shrugging of shoulders, when what we need is strong, engaged leadership to avoid a rupture which will do lasting damage to us both. The argument in Britain is far from over. Actually, right now it's in flux. Many of those who voted Brexit want a clean break from Europe, even if there's economic difficulty as a result, and even if it sours the politics of Ireland. But many others would not want it if there were an economic cost, and would certainly believe that peace in Ireland should be protected. At some point this year, the government have got to put a vote to Parliament and win it. They will, of course, try to fudge. But as we are seeing, this cake is quite resistant to fudge. After last June's general election, winning this vote will be much tougher than is commonly understood. And for once, Parliament in this equation can be more decisive than either government or opposition. There are three legs to the stool upon which could sit a reconsideration of Brexit. The first is to show the British people that what they were told in June 2016 has turned out much more complex, more costly than they thought. This leg is looking increasingly robust as time goes on. The second is to show that there are different and better ways of responding to the genuine underlying grievances beneath the Brexit vote, especially around immigration. This leg is easy to construct, but needs willing workers. The third is an openness on the part of Europe to respond to Brexit by treating it as a wake-up call to change in Europe and not just an expression of British recalcitrance. Those whose vision gave rise to the dream of a Europe unified in peace after centuries of war, and whose determination translated that dream into practical endeavor, theirs are the ghosts that should be our inspiration today. They would not have yielded to fatalism, and neither should we. We have months, perhaps weeks, to think, plan, and act. And let's be clear about one final thing. Even if Brexit is Britain's future, and yours is a European Union without Britain, we can't alter our geography, history, or manifold ties of culture and nature. This is a divorce that can never mean a physical separation. We will be consigned to cohabiting the same space, trying to get along, but resenting our differences and reliving what broke us apart. Awkward silences at the breakfast table, arguing over the rules with no escape from each other. And here is the supreme irony, actually with so much still in common and still liking each other. So better to make our future work together. If we don't, I believe in time a future generation will. But their verdict on ours will be harsh, for time wasted and opportunity spurned. It doesn't take a miracle. It takes leadership. And now is when we need it. Thank you.